Alright, I have to do a survey in the game, and you might be like, why? Why would you do that? Because this event was painful and I hated it. Alright, now let me think about how I can make this. There's a character limit, it's pretty short, so I guess I should go into the main complaints. I'm sure that would help. How was the length of the event? I don't know. I think it was fine. I didn't wait until the last second like I did last time. I'll say it was fine. Was the flow of the event clear and easy to understand? I figured it out. Did you enjoy the No. Spending AP to duel? No. Spending AP to duel is cursed. Conquering areas to earn rewards. I don't actually hate the concept. It's just spending the AP that was the issue. And also, I'm not entirely sure that I want to give them a positive answer to this, because they might make more events just like this and just as bad. But I'm neutral. Conquering maps to earn rewards. I'm gonna be neutral on this. Neutral. Okay, getting lottery. Wait a minute. I haven't collected anything where I still need to get rewards from spending the coins. I have not spent the lottery coins. I'm not sure I want to be positive on this one because that costed AP. Conquering a specific area to... Dude, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say to this. I know I'm being critical of this event, but probably not in the best way. I'm just gonna be honest with all of you. And the main reason that I'm not the biggest fan of this event is the AP. Everything else about it was sort of good, but I don't want Konami to feel encouraged to make more events like this. And that's the reason I'm neutral, and that's the reason I'm being less positive. I just don't like the AP part of this. Why was an AP system necessary? I act like they don't have them anywhere else in the game. Okay, well, in those events, it really was not as bad. You could farm the currency. Honestly. You know what? Did I enjoy the following? Dude, no. Actually, I'm going to be a bit less harsh because the anhedonia definitely factored into this. Also, I auto-dueled and that made it less bad. I'm just going to move it down a bit. And now no is all the way over to is very blunt, but I auto-dueled my way through this entire event. It was good. It was good. I just didn't feel like using skills. I usually use a deck that's reliant on skills, which is how you know I'm terrible at playing this game, but ignoring that. I'm neutral on this. Obtaining EX skills from the treasure rooms. I'm neutral on this. I do not want to spend AP to get EX skills. Support. You know, I'm just gonna say it wasn't helpful. It actually was, but I don't want to give them the satisfaction of knowing that. How was the difficulty? Dude, I do not I'm just gonna be neutral. I never want you to know that anything was perfectly fine. I'm just completely neutral. What was the difficulty? Well, to be honest, it wasn't that hard. If I could get through them by auto-dueling. I would say Yusei's was probably the easiest one. But I'm just not going to respond to this. How is the difficulty for obtaining crows? They were basically the same amount in terms of difficulty. I don't think either of these were necessarily harder to get. It just depends if you could handle the grind. Okay, was it... I would say the distribution of rewards was well balanced. Now, was I satisfied with the rewards? I would say yes. Yeah, but some areas were a bit too big, which I think is the problem with the final area. Yeah, I suppose I was satisfied, considering I was a bitch during the first run. Map domination, yeah, yes. Okay, collecting. I am being pretty nice to an extent. Were you satisfied with the event lottery that you could draw 10 times per day? Dude, that was a distraction? I suppose yes, but I haven't used anything that I drew. And do the area domination rewards motivate you to play the event? I'm... kind of. I'm going to be honest this time. I don't want to be like a full yes, because it's not like I was actively dueling. I just auto-dueled and hope I won. I just hoped I won, and most of the time it was perfectly... Yeah. I could auto-duel my way through the entire event, and I did get some losses, but not very many. Did you enjoy the sittings event and scenario? Yes. Although it did make me, damn. Did you know the story of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, which this event is based off of? Oh, wow! It has a story? It's based off an existing... Dude, God, I was not familiar with this at all. No, guys, my memory is not that bad. I'm currently watching 5Ds. I remember it very, very clearly. Sort of. What do I mean by sort of? I'm not answering that. Some duels were forgettable, okay? Please elaborate on your answer. I'm not going to elaborate on my answer. Did you enjoy the event's animations? I actually do not know the answer to this. I had the background music muted. Do I like... Dude, I should probably see if I liked it. I can still go there and see if I enjoyed the music. But that I'm not starting over with this survey. I'm going to be neutral here. I think it was decent though, actually. Am I satisfied with the dual? I want to say no, because I don't want to encourage this. I really don't want to encourage this kind of event design. This event design was terrible, but Area 1 was, you know, It was good. I thought that it was a decent size. It didn't destroy me like the final area. Like, what the hell? Okay, alright. Well, this time around, I can't really justify being a huge bitch, so I'll say yes. And please design any future events better. The AP system was a problem for me. There was either too little AP, or the potions didn't give me enough. Yeah, there was either too little AP or the potions didn't give me enough. Although, again, I didn't have to spend money on this, but I'm just like, please design any future events better. The AP system was a problem for me. There was either too little AP or the potions didn't give me enough. I felt like the final area was too big. Yeah, that's... okay. I thought the final area was too big, and there were too many duelist battles on a single area. Actually, how would how do I say this? There were too many duelist battles. Okay, there were too many duels that used up my AP way too quickly. Okay. That is my survey. Notice how there was no mention of anything that was unrelated to that event. Probably because I'm tired of being in pain. I'm going to experience more pain. Because the government is full of shit. Okay, now I have to decide if I'm going to record this. Wait a minute. I forgot if I liked the music, but I recorded the first run of this. I mean, there have been better. Do all areas have the same music? Yes. Okay. Not the biggest fan of this, but I think it fits with the overall vibe of the series, mainly in the second half. Anyway, Rex is dead to me. He's dead. He actually just dies. He kind of deserved it. He kind of deserved it, to be honest. Okay, you might be wondering why I'm just sitting here. I don't know. How much dialogue would it take to actually finish voicing this entire event? And because doesn't Konami have to run this a third time? This is just ridiculous. During the first run of the event, there weren't skins for Crow and Kalin. And in this run, yes, there is a skin for Crow and Kalin. But they have to run this event again to give players a chance to get Kalin and Crow's Enforcer's outfits. Which is ridiculous. I do not want to do this event that many times. But I think there is a conflict when it comes to certain things I've said. Like, for example, do I really hate pain? Because I went through this entire event. And sometimes I was motivated to do it. Specifically to finish all the areas. At least I didn't wait until the last day to do this. I didn't wait until the last second this time. So I was sane enough to do that. Wait, what? I mean, I was sane enough to not wait until the last second. I was probably a bit too critical of this event, but I do not apologize. Anyway, guys, be right back. I need something to drink. I guess I'll record these. I guess I'll record them